Our next guest was on once before, has some new things going on in their business. The next guest is Theresa Sapienza-Cote, and she's brought her son along to protect her, Paul Sapienza. Welcome, guys.
Good day, Mr. Davis. How are you?
Oh, geez, I'm fine. So first tell us a little bit about Sound Shapes, just in case there are some listeners who don't know the business, and then we'll get into some of the new things that you're doing.
Again, thank you for having us over today. Sound Shapes is somewhat of a hybrid med spa. We don't do anything invasive. Our philosophy and our business program is based strictly on non-invasive procedures that we can do that have no downtime, virtually no discomfort, and certainly can beat away father time or at least break even with gravity. It's taken a lot of thought, a lot of research, and a significant amount of American funds to get this up and running, because keeping up to date with the latest technology in order to provide what we refer to as a lunchtime facelift, it takes a lot of know-how.
Lunchtime facelift.
Yes, we have a laser. It's a sort of a light type laser that we can, say within 30 minutes, we can go from your neck to the top of your forehead with a light, with a laser. It's called a Clear Lift. We're the only ones in Boston who have it. It's a non-invasive laser that sort of redesigns the collagen, if you will, that you already have. And you see immediate results, but the results only get better in the next 3 weeks. We offer the program in packages of 3 because we find that it does take at least 3 to sort of lift, give you that look like you've been on vacation, have had some really good sleep. It relaxes the lines and the around the eyes, certainly the frown lines, but most importantly, it lifts the neck and the jowls. I spend a lot of time researching. Research is one of my favorite things to do, and it certainly shows in the technology that we're able to come up with. But what I've also learned, and is our philosophy at Sound Shapes, is that there isn't just one treatment that's one size fits all. We sometimes need to layer these non-invasive treatments along with good skin care. Take much
What's
your time.
the ratio in your organization of women to men as clients?
That's very interesting. I don't know if it's because we're Boston-based, but I'd say it's 60-40, 60 women, 40 men.
Which isn't a bad ratio.
Not at all, not at all. And you'd be surprised. They're far more. They're much quicker to jump in the pond, if you will, and give it a try than women are. They want to know a lot more information about it. But I think that perhaps men are gaining in the world of aesthetics, and they just want something. They want to try it, and if they like it, they stick with it.
Let's go back a little bit. Why did you start the business in the first place? Was this your first business?
No, actually, I own another business. I'm a nurse by trade. It has nothing to do with nursing. It's more with medical bill auditing. But I'd had an unfortunate experience myself with having some very minor dental implants put in. And long story made short, it took me probably 3 years to get rid of infection that was caused by these implants that breached the sinus cavity. Now, as a nurse for more than 30 years, I was privy to people having their gallbladder removed when they were cut from their waist down to their pubic bone, and now they're taking it out of a buttonhole, the gallbladder. And I said to myself, why is it that we have to hide for 6 weeks after a facelift, have sutures, hematomas, swelling? Why do we have to have all of this trauma to the face when we can take out a diseased gallbladder out of the buttonhole? Ergo Sound Shapes. So I decided that I want to look as good as I can for as long as I can, and I am not going to put a scalpel or sutures to my skin.